Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is Sunday, April 12th. Hope everybody had a fantastic trading week. I know I did, had a lot of fun on stream. Cash Profit Friday was a success, was down about $1,000 early in the session. Battled my way back to close to $500 in P&L. So one of my lucky viewers on my live stream was able to take some cash home. I share 5% of my total cash profits for the session on those days, which again, just having a real blast on the stream. Showed everybody a new strategy that I have implemented that really incorporates all of the best theories in price action and includes volume, which is the way that I trade. And it's very mechanical style of trading, and most of the viewers have really taken a big liking to it. Very easy to follow on stream, so highly recommend you to join in on my streams Monday through Friday. I am live at the market open. I will not be streaming this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm actually going to be chaperoning my daughter's 8th grade DC trip, so kind of looking forward to that. But with that being said, let's get into the new weekly bands and tradable levels for this coming week. And let's see how amazing the bands and levels performed over the last week, right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is out there is at risk for loss. All right, so my video came out here on Sunday the 5th. So here was our Sunday gap. Gave you guys a weekly band here at the 24,005 to the 23,931. As you can see right off the gap, we did dip right into this weekly band. Of course, it repelled it really nicely. Gave you guys a level at the 24,332. I would say that was a really nice reaction right there. We also reacted off of the weekly band for about 100, almost 170 points to the downside. These are 15-minute candles. Gave you guys another level at the 24,396. As you can see, absolutely nailed that level right almost to the point. So again, the weekly bands and the tradable levels absolutely performed extremely well. Again, we came back, we tried to break through on this 24,396, and as you can see, we repelled all the way back down, tapped right back into this weekly band and to the tradable level at the 23,957 that I gave you guys right here. Another amazing scalping opportunity there on the NQ. So again, and this was a big rip. Finally came into this big weekly band at the 25,210. Obviously wasn't anticipating this to be such a big move, but it was. And as you can see, we did break the top of this band, but then rejected right back off of it. So with that being said, let's get into our new weekly bands and our new tradable levels for this upcoming week. And the first one is going to be at the 25,056 to the 24,959. Again, that's the 25,056 to the 24,959. Okay, so that one's going to be sitting right below where price action is currently sitting at. Let's get this band. Let's remove these tradable levels. All of these did their jobs. I mean, they absolutely killed it. 24,842 to the 24,764. Again, that's the 24,842 to the 24,764. And if you would like to receive a weekly email, it comes out every single Sunday with all my tradable levels and my weekly bands. Comes in one nice email. You can always visit my website, which is robstrades.com. Right on the homepage, you'll see it'll ask you for your name and your email. Again, it's one email per week, and I know a lot of people get a lot of value from that. Let's just make sure. Yes, we already dapped into this guy. I don't believe we dapped into this one. We did not. So that level is going to stay. But this one needs an adjustment to the 24,669 to the 24,581. Again, that's the 24,669 to the 24,764. And that's going to be, that one's pretty damn close to that band right here. So let's make a quick adjustment here. I think this might have 24,669. There should be a gap, bigger gap here. Hold on one second. Let's see. Let's see maybe if I got this one wrong. 24,764. Yeah, that's right. Why does this seem like this gap should be a little bit bigger? 24,669. Let's see if I spread this out. No, it's not. It's interesting. There should be about a 50-point gap here. Closer to 70 points. Not sure what, let's see if we do this one more time here. Coordinates 24,842. Oh, no. 842 to the 24,764. Yeah, that one's right. And then the 24,669 to the 24,581. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I must have had the coordinates in there wrong. So that is your weekly band. That makes a lot more sense because I know there was a gap there. And we've got one more band that I'm going to give you guys, which is going to be sitting at the 24,470 to the 24,355. Again, that's the 24,470 to the 24,355. Beautiful. All right, so those are your 4 new weekly bands that we have. Again, these are areas, big areas in the market of unbalanced volume that the market, the NQ, is going to have a difficulty getting through. Got only 2 tradable levels for you guys this week, and that's going to be at the 24,370. You know what? Let me just make this default, and 24,370. Boom. And where's this one sitting at? Okay, this one's sitting pretty low in price action. This is in our 4th band down below. And I believe the next one is going to be even lower. We did have a lot of chop Thursday, Friday, and the market did an extremely good job of balancing out a lot. So that's why you're seeing these levels pretty down below. But as we've seen on the NQ, the market can rip very, very quickly. So these are your 2 tradable levels, the 24,370 and the 24,243 for the NQ. Now let's switch over to the ES. And again, let's go to where our video came out, which is on the 5th right here. Let's see, I don't think we had anything below us. We did not. So we've got 3 tradable levels below us and 2 weekly bands that we have not tapped into. So these are going to be really important levels here in the market that we still have not tapped into yet. As far as our new tradable level, new weekly band, we've got one at the 66.90 to the 66.52. 66.90 to the 66.52. I didn't talk about this. I'm sorry about this tradable level at the 67.92. Big spike on news. Small reaction here. It was probably good for about 8 points on this candle right here. Again, where I'm on the 15-minute, but you can see how well that level reacted throughout the market. So all these tradable levels and all of these weekly bands, you're going to see a really nice reaction to. And I got one more weekly band. Let's see, I believe that one might already be in here. No, it's not. All right, let's get this guy in here. 65.51 to the 65.03. Again, that's the 6551 to the 6503. And these are, it's kind of a sandwich down here. These are correct. And I did add this weekly band here because we are going to see a reaction here. A lot of unbalanced volume sitting down here, so don't sleep on these levels down here. The 6553, the 6521, and the 6476. As far as some new tradable levels for this week, again, this is kind of a roadmap for you. The 6815, I really like. We've got another one at the 6742. 6742. And one more for you. 6670. 6670. Beautiful. So here are your three new tradable levels for this upcoming week: the 6815, the 6742, and the 6670. This 6670 is also sitting in a weekly band, so you all know how much I love these levels, but I also really like the 6815. Only thing I want you to always be aware of is be cognizant of the Sunday open. So we could gap down below here, okay? That's always a possibility, and then we can maybe come back up to this level. We might want to fade it from there. Obviously, if we open up here and then we gap to the downside, we are looking for a reaction back up to the upside. So be careful from the Sunday open on the NQ and the ES levels. Obviously use common sense. If we gap underneath it, we're not going to be taking longs from there. So just make sure that you let that Sunday night play out for you. And again, if you want to join me in my live stream, I am live streaming every morning at the market open. Share with you guys all of my strategies, trade all of my setups in real time. And if you, I just want to thank you guys all for the constant support you've given me on this channel. And if you get some value out of the videos and out of the weekly reports and the live streams, all I ask is if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you want to hit the subscribe button, like the video. And if you're going to be using any of the prop firms that you see flashing on your screen, you could always use code TraderRob. I do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Take care.